and welcome to another episode of the How to Scale a Business. My name is Hector Santi-Esteban. I am your host, and our special guest today is Mr. Eric Collett. He is I'm going to let him tell us, but he is a brain expert, someone who's going to help us upgrade our operating system. So, Eric, welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you. It's great to be here, Hector.
Give us a better, more accurate, job description, position description, title of what you do, and then we'll get into how you help people.
Yeah. So formally, I'm the CEO of A Mind for All Seasons, and we're a company that helps thousands of people across the country improve their cognitive and mental health.
It's something that I think is so valuable. I got into this world. I remember hiring my first mindfulness coach when I was a sales trainer, because I was like, I suck at sales training. I suck at, I need to get control of my brain is really what I realized. And what I sort of intuited or understood at some level is that there are these people and they have a better mastery of themselves and are thus able to get better results. And, for the last decade and a half or so, that's kind of been what I've been trying to do, is improve myself, knowing that it's usually going to result in an improvement and growth in the business. Mm-hmm. What was your path, or how did you sort of stumble onto this, into this realm?
Well, I think stumble is the right word to use, really, because that's what it was. I originally thought I was going to be a reconstructive plastic surgeon, and I was trying to stand out from all the biology guys by being a piano and saxophone performance major, which meant I spent lots of time in the practice room and sitting in class and no time having any sort of a life. And so I pivoted. I studied interpersonal group communication and psychology. And then I got married my senior year of college. And by the time we were graduating, my wife and I were expecting our first child. And I had the realization that $8 an hour as an assistant to a farmer's insurance agent was not even enough to get an apartment. So I stumbled into a job because I was desperate in an assisted living community. And I honestly thought I'd do it for like 6 months until I found my real job. And that turned into like 9 years with that company. I got an administrator's license, became an executive director, ended up then taking over a memory care community, and I spent 7 years doing that. So after 16 years being around people living with degenerative diseases that wreck them, like Alzheimer's disease, that leaves you functionally like a newborn, I had learned a lot about how to improve the lives of the people that I was serving, how to take on someone with really challenging situations and find ways to make it a little bit better. And there's a whole story of what led to jumping the ship and becoming an entrepreneur and starting a company in 2016. But I did, and I still didn't see what I now see today, because I was just going to be a solopreneur. I was going to have more control over my time and my life and my family situation. And then a year into it, some amazing things aligned, and I was able to meet my business partner, Randy Vaudry, who's our chief medical officer. And he and I had studied in two different but highly complementary areas. He's a brain health expert. He's done fellowships with some of the top researchers and brain science experts on the planet. And we went all in developing tools and systems initially to help people in assisted living do way better, like reverse symptoms of cognitive decline to one degree or another. That sort of organically led to their family members saying, well, you just helped Dad and add 10 points on a 30-point cognitive test, and he's got Alzheimer's disease. What could you do for my brain? And it's just kind of mushroomed from there. I never could have predicted the path, but how many entrepreneurs say, oh, I couldn't have predicted the path?
Right. And especially, I think we're in similar spaces where I'd imagine, a lot of people say, oh, you kind of are where the puck went, or you're sort of lucky to be where, the industry went. And it seems that a lot of people are waking up to brain health, neuro health. They're waking up to the ability that, neuroplasticity, the concept and the idea of them needing to pay attention to their brain. Because I would imagine that 10, 20 years ago, that wasn't really on the radars of a lot of people. And so I guess my question to you is, what made you think that this was something worth building a business around?
It's a great question. I really think, as I think about it and as I look back, Hector, it was about the impact that it could make in somebody's life. When you spend 16 years watching people go from being functional, active, wonderful adults to unable to wipe their own bottom, unable to roll over on their own, hardly able to put any words together. I think it changes you as a person. And because early in the initial stages of kind of developing our protocol